What's up, everybody? This is GreyMan here. How is everybody doing today? I hope well. So today we're going to dive into what's in an MRE. A lot of folks have asked me through email and stuff like, hey, do you stock MREs? Do you prep those? And I'm like, yeah. And they have asked me a couple of things, well, what's the difference, from other meals that people use? And I guess the biggest thing is a lot of people who've been in the military will tell you that constipation and whatnot comes with the MRE that the military gives you. That being said, the reason why is because it's low fiber. It's just a meals ready to eat, and also you got to understand you got to know where these MREs come from. So if you're getting a U.S. military MRE, there's like a thing you need to follow, because if you store an MRE, MREs have like this. Some people say no expiration date, some people say expiration date, so that's left up to you, the consumer. But basically, if you leave an MRE out in the hot sun, let's say you're out in the desert and you got issued MREs and stuff like that, they're only going to last for so long. But if you keep your MREs in a cool, dark place, they're going to last a lot longer. Now, like I said, a lot of this can be up for opinion and whatnot. So my thing to you is, do your research when it comes to if you're buying MREs, if they're civilian based or military based. Now, you shouldn't be buying any ones here. I'll kind of show you. It'll tell you commercial resale is unlawful. And you can see that there. So you shouldn't be getting MREs. You shouldn't be buying military based MREs versus civilian MREs. And there's a slight difference between the two. So again, you're gonna have to do your research and track where you get these MREs at. That's all I can really say on it. I have my own source, and you can tell the difference between a military MREs because a couple of things. You'll see this right here, Department of Defense, DoD, and it'll tell you some information down here. So there is a difference. And I see the sun is kind of beaming down this way, but hey, maybe that'll give it that ambiance. So anyways, another reason I'm doing this MRE kind of thing is my daughter. My daughter is infatuated with MREs. She thinks they're really cool. I've given her some in the past, and she just thinks they're the neatest thing in the world. So this video is kind of for little Miss Grey, as well as you, the viewers. So today we're going to have, it's menu 18. It's beef ravioli and meat sauce. And again, you can kind of see that on there. Now we're going to whoops, I'm trying to dive into that. And we're going to dive into this and see what's in it, and what do you get inside an MRE for some of you folks that either have them and never open them, or folks that are just curious, hey, I've heard about MREs, what's inside of them? So let's dive into this. Alright, so let's go ahead and open this thing up. This is a peelable seal. You can use a knife if you'd like, but you can kind of just pull back on here and open it up. And first we're going to kind of go through what's inside this thing here, and we'll pull each thing out and kind of, break it down, right? So first of all, you're going to get a spoon, right? Which is very handy. If you looked at my last video last Wednesday, I think it was, I didn't have a spoon. MRE comes with a spoon. All right, what do we got here? So we have sliced cranberries. This is going to be our heater right here to heat up the food. You're just going to add water to that, and that'll kind of get you going. It kind of tells you all the instructions, so even if you're not the smartest person in the world, you can figure this out. This is how you heat up your pouch. Now, that being said, there is if let's say you don't have a way to heat up, you don't have this, right, and you want to heat up the food, there's other ways to heat it. Let me see here. I'll explain that. Basically, is that it's a metal foil kind of pack, and some people, what they'll do is they'll put it out in the sun. They'll put it on, let's say, a hot rock or whatnot, and kind of let it heat up. It won't be the same as using this, the heater per se, but it'll give you the idea. And then this is my hot water beverage bag, and it kind of breaks it down there. This is what you're going to put your drink into. Let's say if it's for coffee or whatever hot beverage. And then in here, it's going to give me this this little nutrition thing for what I'm consuming. And there's a lot of funny statements in regards to what MRE stands for, but it's meals ready to eat. What else do we got in here? I'm hoping the wind doesn't blow it away because I can see the wind messing with some of my stuff. All right, so this is going to be our main source right here. This is going to be the beef raviolis, and this is what we're going to put inside this package here and heat this up. What else do we got in this bad boy here? We have a wheat snack bread. Right there. Ooh, this one sounds good. Chocolate chip toaster pastry. All right, we have a beef snack strip. We also have cheese spread with jalapenos. This is for your crackers. And then here's my beverage-based powder, which is a lemon lime right there. So that's what can go hand in hand with this here. And this is how you'll mix it up out in the field technically, but you'll pour this into that. And like I said, it breaks down on how to, basically you're going to be shaking this up. And that's it, man. That's everything in this bad boy here. So that being said, let's check out some of this food. Alright, so I had to make a few adjustments because that light was just getting brighter and brighter. And I think it was just, when you're dealing with the outdoors, you're dealing with the outdoors, so you got all kinds of stuff to deal with. So I literally got a ladder here with a piece of cardboard attached to it to block the light. Anyways, so as you can see right here, and I'll pan over to this, you can kind of see what I have laid out on the table, and this is what's inside the MRE to kind of follow up what I was talking about. Now, while we're doing this, I'm going to go ahead and start heating up our meal, our main meal. And if you look right here, it's going to tell you, do not go over that line right there. And like I said, it's basic instructions on how you want to do this. I'm going to tear this open and fill it up with water. And then that water is going to activate the heating element in here. So we're going to go ahead and pull this here and run it. And like I said, you don't want to go too high on the MRE. And then we're going to drop this pouch in here, right in here. Kind of set it in there like that. And then of course, I'm going to tighten this down. Fold that over. Now you can, some people, there's different ways you can do this, man. But basically you're going to go over it. I'm trying to see if there's any additional things that they want to say on here, what they want to do. Because they'll tell you to put it in this little pouch right here. I don't like that from my experience. You can, if you decide to eat one of these things. I like to do it my own way. So that's just me. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and put this, and I'm going to lean this over here while we kind of go over everything else. And I can already feel that starting to heat up. And it usually takes about 10 to 15 minutes to do so. So let's set this to the side while that heats up, and I have it leaned up against some water. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and mix up our juice. Hopefully this will taste good. And like again, this is a lemon lime, and thank you for that phone. I'm using my phone to record the other thing, and you guys know I am far from professional when it comes to these things. And this one I'm going to use a knife for. So that's just how I like to do it. I know you guys are probably, well, we can't see what you're doing, Gray. All I'm doing is pouring some drink in here and doing that. And people have probably wondered, believe it or not, there's whole YouTube channels dedicated to MREs. And this is not a hot beverage, so I'm just going to pour this water in here and mix this up to my 8-ounce mark. Now you can add more water. You can go up to the 12-ounce mark if you want. But it'll make it more, I like it with less water in there because it'll kind of like give it more of a flavor, you know what I mean? And I kind of just shake mine up. Get all that mixed in there, you know? And for you guys know, it does have some sort of like electrolytes and stuff like that. But on the instructions, it'll tell you 12 ounces, but I go for 8 ounces. Like I said, I like a little bit more flavor to mine. And I'm pretty sure everybody has their own way of consuming an MRE. I was watching this one channel. These guys are actually deployed, and they all had their preference on the way they consume their MRE. Alright, so that being said, I'm going to go ahead and set that drink there. And we're going to open up, what do we want to open up first? Let's open up the wheat snack bread. I'm pretty sure some of you guys will want to know what this stuff looks like, so I want to open up each individual thing so that you guys can see it. You know what I mean? And there you have it. Looks like the shape of a bread, right? And now we're going to open up the jalapeno cheddar cheese sauce and put it on there. Alright, so we have our piece of bread, if you want to call it that, man. Oh, man. Wheat snack bread. And we have our jalapeno cheese spread here. And you're kind of just going to pour it on here. I guess let me use this camera here to kind of show you guys. So I'll pan over to this camera. And as you can see here, looks tasty, doesn't it? Mmm, so tasty. Kind of like Cheese Whiz, but not, aka government cheese. Anyways, you guys kind of see the gist of this here. Alright, so here's our cheese bread taste test, right? Mmm. This is the best cheese bread I've ever had, man. Honestly, it's not that bad. Put it this way, if you're starving, it's better than nothing. It's a bit spicy. And that's why hopefully you have your drink with you. Or you have your canteen. I don't have the canteen with me, but have some water. Because it can be a bit dry. Enough of that, right? Now, if you have something, you know, some people have a cup or something, or you can drink out of the bag. You guys want to make me watch me make a mess out of myself? I know you guys are like, Gray, you're crazy. But believe it or not, this stuff tastes pretty good, man. Matter of fact, I will have this empty cup here, and I'll pour it into here. Usually don't have a cup handy. But instead of making a mess, cheers. Ain't like some lemon lime, right? Ain't some lemon lime. And I like to be clean, so I use my MRE bag that it came in to put all my trash in. Kind of keep it all together. Be it whatever it is. There's my cheese spread, and I'll finish my meal. I don't like to waste food, so I'm going to finish everything here. But I feel you guys don't want to watch me sit here and eat all day and eat all this food. And that's still cooking over there. And let's open up the beef snack, aka beef snack strip. And yeah, I'm cheating. I'm using my Mora. You guys always wonder what kind of knives. My EDC, it's, you know, I have a foldable, and I have a full tang. There, spit it out, Gray. And these are just very affordable, very sharp knives, very durable, and they come in handy for everything. You know, I carry all kinds of stuff, but basically a beef stick is going to be just like a beef jerky. You know what I mean? It's the same premise. You know what I mean? So we'll go ahead and slice that open, and I'll let you guys see the texture of it and whatnot. And I'm trying to stay clean, and I know some people are like, why don't you just cut all that out? Well, it's a pain in the butt doing all that editing. So anyways, here's your beef stick. I'm going to take a knife so you guys kind of see the consistency of the inside of that. I don't know if you guys can see that on camera or not. And it's just like a beef jerky. You better hope you have some good teeth, because it's just like any other jerky. It can be tough. Moving on. So enough of the beef stick. We're going to go ahead and move into the sliced cranberries. And I'm, you know, some people say, well, hey, you know, do you want to eat in order? Do you want to, you know, lay it all out and, you know, have your meal first and all that hodgepodge? Man, I'm just rolling with it, man. As long as you're eating, I don't think, at least the fellows that I was with, whenever we ate MREs, we didn't really care, to be honest with you, what order we eat things in. I know there's going to be some people that nitpick it, like, well, you know, you eat your entree and then you eat your dessert and you might want to eat your crackers first. Whatever floats your boat and however it works for you, man. So the cranberries, this is going to be kind of hard to be on camera. Maybe I'll use the other camera for this one, but I'll try to show it here as well as the other one. I don't know if you guys can see that. And I'll use the other camera over here. So whichever camera got that on there, and basically it's just dried cranberries, kind of like your, you know, your snack mix or your trail mix or whatnot. And that's all it is. To me, they're quite tasty. And I'm sitting there looking at the thing. It's got those heat bubbles in there and whatnot, cooking away, man. But like I said, it takes about 10 to 15 minutes. Anyways, so we've had that. We've had the cheese spread. We've had the beef stick. We've had the sliced cranberries. All we really have left, well, we have our drink, of course, was our chocolate chip toaster pastry. Now, some guys, they'll probably save some of their food. If not, people are always on the run. They're going to eat what they can, shove it down your gullet, and move forward. You got things to do. Me personally, I enjoy MREs. I know some people are like, oh man, I could never eat an MRE after, you know, eating so many of them. But to me, honestly, they're not that bad. At least that's my personal opinion on it. And I'm wondering if I should save this chocolate pastry for last. If not, but you know, I'd rather just go with it, man. And we'll eat the entree last because that's when it's going to take the longest. I don't know how many guys out there, let me know down in the comments if you've eaten MREs before, if you actually wait for your meal to heat up without touching anything else, and then you wait for that, you eat your entree, and then you move on to everything else. Because I know when you're hungry, and you're just tearing shit open. So here we are with the chocolate chip toaster pastry, and honestly, it's going to be no different than a Pop-Tart, basically. Pull this out. There, good old Pop-Tart, man. And kind of break that open for you. I don't know if you guys can see the inside of that or not, but basically all this is a Pop-Tart. And it's a nice comfort food, especially if you're out in the field or if you're in a survival situation or you're out in the woods or camping, whatever it may be, you know. Now, the only thing that would make this better is some milk. Now, maybe if you have some powdered milk, but MREs don't come with any milk. If you're in a mess hall or something like that, then yeah, for sure. But I like it. It tastes great. I mean, if you like Pop-Tarts, you're going to like that. And while I'm sitting here eating, you guys can kind of get a close-up of this because it has the frosting and stuff on it. All in all, I enjoy it. Survival food. Now, most of you guys have seen the canteens kind of have a nesting cup in there. That would work better, you know, if you're going to make your juice. You use your nesting cup and you kind of pour the remnants of that bag in there, and you can kind of sip on that. Whatever works for you. Just fill your canteen up with that. Like I said, I'm pretty sure someone's going to give me crap about what I'm saying or what I'm doing, but that's YouTube and that's how it works. So other than that, I'm going to go ahead and pause for a second and wait for that to heat up, and then we'll eat the entree and see what that looks like. All right? See you guys in a few minutes. All right, folks, we're back, and we're about to tear into this entree here. I'm going to take it out of the heater bag, cut it open, and kind of show you guys the consistency of the food, kind of give you my personal opinion on the way it tastes. Again, we're having beef ravioli and meat sauce. Now be careful because it could be very hot. And like I said, it's pretty warm. Now again, everybody's going to have their own thing on how to open this. I'm going to cut it open. because that's the way I roll. I'm laughing just because this brings back memories. Memories. Yeah, give this a little bit of a stir up here. And I'm going to show you guys what this kind of looks like. I know some of you guys are going to be like, what? But get that close enough. And that's your beef ravioli and meat sauce. Have you guys ever had Chef Boyardee? Very similar. No warm. But consistency is good. And this is going to be nothing new to a lot of the people that have been in the military or have ever had an MRE. And I can see the dogs out here looking at me like, hey, can we get some of that? If they only knew what I'm eating. I've never thought about the dogs eating MREs, but hey, food is food, right? Anyways, let me give you one more close look up at that. You can see that consistency there. I'll try to show it to the other camera. I'm trying to get my production up, so I'm trying to use 2 cameras, which is not easy. So anyways, bottoms up, right? Finish it off with a little bit of jalapeno spread, wheat bread. And a little bit of dessert. Man, I'm set for dinner. I have to tell Lady Grey, like, hey, I don't need dinner. I had an MRE. What time is it? It's 6:30 in the afternoon. Yep, this video, as usual, will come out late on a Wednesday because I have things to do, and I'm helping other folks out get their stuff ready for the season, wrapping things up. A lot of you guys know that I try to help that farmer out on Wednesdays, and also every once in a while Mondays too. I help them out. Usually Wednesday mornings I'm there like at 6 a.m. But anyways, I hope you guys, what do you guys think? You guys want to see more MRE videos like this? Want to see me, kind of break down some different survival foods and kind of show you the consistency, what they taste like. Do you guys want my opinion? Do you guys care to hear my opinion on some of this stuff? Let me know down in the comments below. As always, I truly appreciate every single one of you guys that watch my videos. You guys are some awesome people. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. That's always awesome. You never know what I'm going to do. Grey's always doing something, from live streams to premieres to all kinds of stuff. Yeah, we talk a little bit about politics and current events, but we also do educational videos and stuff like this and gear reviews. And as the cooler months prevail, we're going to dive deep into some other stuff. I got some more stuff coming. By the way, Battle Box did watch my video, and they gave me a code to use, and they're sending me another box. So some people want to watch that, some people don't. But I don't even know what mission it is, but they're going to send me one, and they're going to give me a code for you guys who do want to use that stuff, 10% off. I think it's off the subscription price. That being said, this is GreyMan. I'm out. Before I say that, I'll be live tomorrow, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Late Night with Grey. Now we can go for the spiel. This is GreyMan. I'm out. God bless. See you guys on the rebound.